Chi.
Chi.
Go.
Go.
Rook.
Rook.
Sich.
Sich.
Hutch.
Hutch.
Ku.
Ku.
Ju.
Ju.
And on your stomachs. Push up. Ready? Everyone counts. We're going to do 10. Good ones. Ready? Each.
Each.
Knee.
Knee.
Some.
Some.
Chi.
Chi.
Go.
Go.
Rook.
Rook.
Sich.
Sich.
Hutch.
Hutch.
Ku.
Ku.
Ju.
Ju.
Yep.
All right, who's rusty? Anybody?
Yes.
Same. All right. Let's take the rest off. To the back. Black gray line.
Yes.
We won't do key on all class, but do it. Leg straight, pull the eyes back. See everything, head to toe. You want to tunnel vision. Look like forward. Shudan Moizuki. Everything times the same time. So, foot, hand, and breath. Okay, and now for black belts, it's subtle, but a lot of times we're off sync a little bit. See how the foot's landing, the punch, it's almost there, but not quite. So, the way I like to visualize it, or just think about it, is the sound of my foot hitting the floor, not stomping, but the sound of my foot hitting the floor is the sound effect of my punch hitting something. Does that make sense? That's the sound effect. So everything kind of all comes together. Okay? Start off slow. Ready? Each. Everything flows. Knee. So. Chi. Hey. On that good on this time. So. Chi. We was thinking about pigtail on those punches. Good. All right. When you're stepping in, this is almost more important. Okay, especially in our reverse punch when you're pulling someone in here. Okay. As I'm transitioning, if you ever watch really good kata, it seems like they're like lightning fast. There's never a gap. A lot of that is because they're leaving energy in the previous technique. So you'll see some people that punch. And just watch, as I punch, you see the energy kind of go away from that front hand, kind of dies as you step in. Nothing's really protecting you because there's no energy in this. If Mario was holding my hand here, just so you gotta give me pressure forward, and I stepped in, there would be no energy. You see how it's crumbling? When I step in, I should project. So when I step in, I'm projecting this forward still. I still have some energy going forward, not letting it crumble. Because that's it, it's kind of like a shield. I step in, this is keeping me safe until this takes over. If I bring it back too early, now I'm in this kind of limbo where I'm not really protecting myself. I'm in a that position. Does that make sense? Okay. So leave that up to the very, very last minute. Going back, same thing. Ready? Use the back. So! Chi! Go! More. Okay! See? What am I doing with my legs here? Who wasn't using their legs? Just kind of a robotic, like punch, punch. Okay, you need to, before you move, you need to be moving. And what the heck does that mean? What does that mean? Before I move, I want to be moving.
Gripping the floor.
Gripping the floor.
Fix your legs and spring forward.
Yeah, it's kind of like inside, I'm thinking like inside I've already punched this guy. Like inside, in my brain, I'm imagining I'm already here. His teeth are on the floor. So, if I have a good intention, you're not going to be back here, right? There's no image, you're just kind of waiting for the count. If I'm here, like, oh God, please move, like your body's ready to go, you're gripping the floor. The big thing I want you to think about is engaging this front leg's hamstring. Already have it going. Already have this kind of flex and ready. Because if I just let go, my leg already starts pulling. have this already gripping, and then push when the count goes. Don't be I'm in front stance. Great, but my legs aren't actively doing anything. I'm very passive and just sitting here, standing, but they're not doing anything. Does that make sense?
Push.
Have your legs doing something. I should feel inside I'm pushing, inside I'm pulling, and then I release when the count goes. Not, oh, count, push, right? It should all just be releasing. Okay, coming back. Ready? Okay, front hamstring gripping in here. Your hamstring is right here. So you put your hand underneath your leg here. When you tighten your hamstring, you should feel this kind of like a cord or like a stick. You should tighten up. It shouldn't be at like 20, okay? Maybe just like 5, but have it on just a little bit. You're almost like falling into the technique. So! Let that go a little bit faster, just like an inch, like a millimeter faster. Go! Hidden with this. And one more time. Face down. Okay, stepping back. Shogen Kotachi. Stepping back. So knife hand block back stance. So if I'm getting ready to do the back stance, if I'm going to get ready to go backwards, what do you normally see, Black belts? If someone's getting ready to go backwards, what's the first thing they do? They go forward to go backward, right? It's kind of like landing up. And then what happens to the foot? Comes up, and then they go back. Should my first action be to go the opposite direction? No. No, it's a waste of time. So how do I prevent that? I'm trying to go this way. So,
Be pulling.
be pulling back already, right? And why did they go forward in the first place? Right? If I'm trying to go back, I have to go forward to go back. That's a normal habit, I guess, that we all do. Why? Why do we go forward to go backwards? Why, the first day you came, you did not do a punch, you did this. You went back to go forward to punch. Why didn't you just go forward?
Because your front leg isn't engaged, like push off already.
Yeah, you want a load to go, right? If I want to race, you have blocks to push off of when you're sprinting, right? Push off of if I'm going to race someone, I'm going to have my hand here to push off of this wall. When they go forward, they're doing that so they can push off this front leg. But when they're kind of like, oh, I got to push, and I'm ready to push, and I push. See how it's kind of like a wasted concept? Okay? Already pushing. You pull in here and think I'm already pushing with that foot, and then I just release it. Okay? Everything's about you already have it all done, and you're just letting go. Now, this might not seem like a big deal in Kihon, when you're just fighting air. What about in Kumite, when the gaps are milliseconds big? Do you have time to load when you see the opening? You load, it's gone. Even when you're already ready to go, sometimes it's gone. Okay? So have everything done you possibly can have done. Okay? Let's try it this way. Pushing with that front foot. Pulling with that back leg. That back heel shouldn't come up. One back leg. Ish. Knee. So. Chi. Go. Ah. Right. Same thing. Face this way. Same thing going back. Itch. Knee. So. Chi. Go. Hands up. Hands up. Okay. My gear. Let's take a look at it. So just front kick. Ready. Knee. So. Chi. Go. See? All right. I'm going to do a front kick. What's my first action?
Coil.
Well, what?
Coil. Back leg.
Go on my back like this? No. Go what? It's my first class today. You teach me how to do a front kick. What would you say?
Bring your knee up and coil.
So bring my knee up and coil where?
Coil back. Coil your leg towards your butt. Keep your knee up.
Yep. Yeah, I agree with that. Coiling the leg as close to my body as I can get, right? Like a spring. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, I agree with that. What about before that? Before that knee comes up.
Grip the floor. Engage, getting ready.
Before engage, yep. Okay. I'm trying to draw the visual. Should the kick be like this to start? Straight knee up. Like the foot should just kind of be dangling here as I bring my knee up.
So you just can start coiling.
It's kind of like a whip. Have you ever seen a whip like in motion broken down? It ends back here and it kind of like comes back and then it snaps forward really quick. Front kick is the same way. That foot isn't dangling. The foot's actually back here. You take that heel and put it on your hamstring as you bring the knee up. It's not knee up, leaving my foot down here. It's heel and hamstring while I bring the. You see the difference? Okay. It's a tighter line. It's like I'm going through like a tunnel almost. It's very precise. I don't just kind of, because then, you know the raisin kick that he was doing earlier? You remember? Because your foot's dangling here, and the only way to really go is up. Right? But if you bring it back, now the foot's here, now you can aim it straight. As opposed to here, you're going up with your knee. If you want to go forward, you also have to change what you're doing. It's going to be weaker. Does this all make sense? Okay. So heel to hamstring before you coil. Going back. Ready? You're real tight. Knee. Real tight. So. Nice. Trying to move your shoulders off. Nice and relaxed, guard. G. Go. Yeah. Go. Leg. Hamstring is really going to help you go up. Okay. And we'll take. All right. Last one, let's do back kick. Back kick. Someone break down the mechanics of back kick for me. Good.
These are your ends are basic motions. If you're knee up and the coil, go backwards.
It's kind of like front kick, but going backwards. So when I do the back kick, I don't want to bring my knee up here. I want to have my knee in next to my other one and the kick straight from here. So slow motion, I'm kicking, my knee's here. If I'm kicking and my foot's in the air, it's probably like this. And then I just kick. I don't want to turn, bring my knee up, and then bring it back, because it's kind of like kicking like this. It's too much of a length. But you're right in the path of travel. I kick, my knees are together, and I release the kick. The reason I always break it down to 2 steps is because having your knees together in like a corridor is really important. Because if you don't, what happens to the kick? It changes. Now it's like a round kick or a back kick going this way. Does that make sense? Okay. Remember, you're turning towards your back leg on that back kick. Let's try it. Ready. Itch. Knee. So, make sure you see that kick. G. Hey. Got it. Think. On a scale of 1 to terrible, how'd that feel? Pretty terrible. Very terrible. Go back. Same thing. Just gotta get the rest up. All right. Last thing. Keep the head tall. If we start kicking like this, we've already destroyed it. Keep the head tall. I should be able to see with the peripheral of my one eye where that kick's going. If I can't see the kick, I lose my attention, which is a pretty big deal. Ready? Knee. Don't let your arms hang when you kick. If anything, have your elbows go in the same direction as your kick. Just do something. Don't kind of hang out. So. Nice, Curry. So make sure you can see that kick, Charlie. You're doing a blind. Try to see. Go. Ready. get your partner about the same level, around the same level. Yeah? Which is great. Tuck your feet. Good. Right side. Lift leg forward. Okay, you guys are standing up. We're going to do my job, what I just did. When this guy steps and punches, you're going to be looking for kyo, you're going to look for any opening you see, any tell, anything that's slowing you down. Okay? So, first time, let's let you guys go in a second. First time, let him do this technique a few times, don't say anything. And then, second time, he's going to be here. And as soon as I see him, like if I know when he's going to go, I want you to point at him. You're going to point as soon as you think he's about to go. So you step and punch whenever you want. As soon as I continue it, but as soon as you see it, you point. Now, I think a lot of you guys will be surprised that you're pointing you haven't even started it. Because there's a big tell there that you don't see, you do it so often, but they can see it clear as day. Make sense? Okay, let's go. Step in and punch, yep. Step and punch. And just monitor. Because he should be pointing at the halfway point. That's good. If he's pointing at the very beginning, it's like, oh, what am I doing? So what you like to do, guys, you'll do that. Side here. And then release. Pull with their front legs. Like I should be in his space. He's like, oh, I see it. Okay. Have him see it here, not finding tells before they go? Of course, there's something. You have to fire from somewhere.
Right.
You don't want them to see it until you're halfway there or punch them in the face. Here's a good way to, a lot of times I think we're not thinking about the intention, we're just loading and going.
Right.
So to kind of help that along, let's say this guy is in Kamai, by instance. And he's very going to keep this. I give him pressure here. Now, does he want to push with his shoulders and his arms and his hands and his upper body? Of course not. So when I give pressure, I should feel something back, but should feel from his legs. Push with your legs. Your back, more. Yeah, and your back foot is already ready, you're releasing it. You're just a bunch of coiled springs ready to fire. He has no idea what's coming. If you show it to him, he knows what, but if you're just relaxed, he doesn't know. Okay? You're moving around with coiled springs, ready to let go. You move around, someone doesn't know what they're doing, you can see it. The back leg's not bent, and what are they going to do to you? They don't have anything. Okay? Does that make sense? So, everybody try this. So, come on. And one person, put your hands on their guard. You should feel some energy back. You should be able to tell if it's from the shoulders or from the feet. So give them some feedback and tell them where it's coming from. Yeah, slowly push your hand on. You're giving it pressure. You should put pressure back. You never go away from this with you always have this feeling. And then you never go back. It's like magnet. Oh! And then all that loading here. Some gaps. Sinking down, right. You're kind of sinking down, then you're crossing the step forward. My leg is coiled. I'm basically showing you my leg. Showing you my leg. Wow! Okay, that's what. If you guys look those guys, some of those. But if you have that feeling of not punching, you're so forward. Punch it, BAM! Just release. They're getting low and tough. Now you're just. Stretch it down already. You guys feel safe? Yeah.
Let's start at the top. You're going
to have to because you're going to actually bring it up. You don't want to do this. You want to do it inside. That's fire off the hip. Same thing. Fire off the hip.
Yes.
So you're going to have someone has a feeling of like you're projecting. If I let go,
no, I'm looking at the Twitter, right?
So if your legs didn't exist, you can pull forward. Your wrist is so forward, but your legs are in that perfectly position. And you move and finally do that feeling. Now you're just going to close to pressure. Easy to see now. Hard to see.
get through there now.
This comes back and this comes back. That's why.
So this projecting like a flashlight. You're kind of that flashlight here. Lower body, exactly. So because if he lets go of me, I shouldn't fall forward. That's the use. If I'm projecting, that's what I'm not falling forward. I'm not tilted, but the energy is forward. It's not leaning, let's go. Pushing. My hands are literally pushing. So I'm pushing and pushing. You know what I mean? Pushing with my back foot. My hands are pushing. You can try to eat like the wall or something. Push here, heel up, then down. Feel the difference. Good try. Just don't push on that wall, that one's weak. Push on it like this. Yeah, it's a push here like feet up. This starts back. Feel that back foot. Yeah, you don't need the back leg is what it's down. That's why when you do oizuki, it's really hard to make that strong because you go back foot behind you. It's on this side. Reverse punch, there is a back foot, so you can project. Oizuki, you gotta try to tighten the other side.
We're making an X with the oizuki, but with the reverse punch, one straight line.
It's hard to cross. In this case, if I want to move, I should front foot forward first. Move it, then yeah, that front foot shove is one of those.
I feel like you're leaning.
Okay, Jake. Did you get any feedback from this? So everybody's guard, what did it feel like? Was it in the middle? Was it kind of dead? Was it upper body? Did anybody find a perfect guard that was just lower body immediately?
No, not me.
A lot of us are kind of. A lot of the guards are kind of floating and they're not really doing anything, right?
Yes.
So if I'm floating and I'm not ready, when I see a reaction, what is the first thing I do? I'm not ready, what do I have to do?
Get ready.
I have to get ready. So what do I do to get ready? If I'm punching, now I'm ready. I'm loaded up and ready to go, right? There's no time for that. Does this make sense why this is important? So I have the guard ready to go, and what else when I'm doing kumite? Or anything, really. I have the guard ready, projecting forward, not leaning, but projecting. Projecting, what else? Stance. So how do I have my stance ready? What's the really important leg here? The back leg driving where?
Down.
Is it straight down?
No. Sort of.
Yeah, if I want to jump up, it'd be straight down, but I want to go this way. So where do I have to go? I have to go back a bit, right? So I can load my back foot by pushing with my front foot. So to go forward, I'm pushing my front foot to help my back foot to go forward. It's kind of all tied in together, but you see, like, I want to make this strong, I push with my front leg. Make this strong, push with my back leg. Long story short, you gotta use everything you can. Okay? Don't just stand there. Don't just be in the right position. That's not enough. Okay? So good seat, buddy partner. Let's rotate. Let's get someone new. One more. One more. Keep going. Keep going. There we go. Up, you got it. Good feet. Okay, both sides. Mike. Okay. So I want Jacob. He's just going to jab. I'm just going to pick that up. Real softly, he's getting back our timing. He jabs, I'm just picking that up. He jabs. I'm not doing this because, yes, I block this and that's great and all, but I'm actually helping him punch me with the other hand. Because if you notice, when I push, I'm actually kind of helping him rotate, which is going to make that hook a killer. Right? So he punches, and I'm just deflecting. In actual kumite, blocking is good for like these big blocks. You're training your reactions for these small blocks. You need to do the basics. You're training your rotation. It's all important. But you're not going to do this in kumite. There's no time for that. Okay? So a block isn't really a block. It's a deflection. It's a deflection. I'm deflecting just enough so I can go into counter. Okay? So let's do some gono-sen, bang bang. If you get your timing back, some seno-sen. But just kind of at your own pace. If you feel comfortable, then you guys work together in a minute. Okay? Let's go. Yeah. Let's go. You guys start first.
Good.
Breath should be first. Breath should be first. That's good for like sparring when you're putting all that, but it's not so good if I want to actually like do it. So you gotta train to do it right, and then when you're not, and then you can have fun with that. Don't train pull back. So you gotta use rotating my body. Move your body so you're up and down. Your hands and foot up. Move my body. You're actually. If you didn't block it, if you got timing around it, come on. Ready to set up. Crush that back leg. Have that spring ready to fire. You're not a threat now. Now you're a threat. Crush and release. No matter what he does, you still go to take us out. Even though it doesn't matter, you still go and take the sword, right? Don't kind of pull the back down and use it, kind of. You know what I mean? Right. That time you so very quick. Good. Very great. Yeah, great. But for this girl's important, I want to bring her not so much as partners. And I'm helping his timing. So move quickly, but don't think. He's just working in timing. So you move quickly, but don't go big again. Let's see. Now. Oh, nice. Hey, mate. Got some? So this guy jabs. Everybody comes up. It's what he wants. This is really bad for me. Okay? So let's just look. So if I jab and come up, boom. Okay. What can I do? What were we just talking about? What did I uncoil?
You're losing the floor.
Losing the floor, and more importantly, my back leg. He's still ready to go. What am I opening up for now? Nice, juicy, breaking the ribs. Right? So, when this guy jabs me, energy goes down to the floor, regardless of what he's doing. Why? Why?
Because you're already up.
Yep.
And so you're gonna have to move down. So when you're moving down, there's gonna be an opening.
In less words. Okay, so getting wound up, getting ready, right? You have to get ready. We're not walking around ready. I mean, we should be. So when he attacks me, it's a pretty good time to get ready to counter. So when he attacks, I'm not thinking about getting out of the way and then, okay, now I'm ready to attack and now I'm just punching me again, bang. It's he punches me and I'm getting ready to counter at the same time. So he's punching, oh great, perfect time to load and go. Senosen, if you're not ready, if I'm here, I can't do Senosen, there's no way. There's no Senosen because I'm not ready. It's just like this, it's like this. There's nothing there. Does that make sense? Okay. So yes, it's going to feel, your back leg's going to be sore because you're like, crushing your leg. But that's what you need to do. Or else you don't have anything to fire off of. Does that make sense? I'm trying to every angle to explain this, but we still kind of get lazy and kind of come up here. Okay? I mean, I'm moving around. Sensei Avi, I made a joke when I came back that he was chasing me around like this. It was pretty close to that. He's got a short stance and it's very bent. So when he's chasing me, it looks like he's just kind of running after like this. It looks hilarious. But when he's chasing, he's ready because his legs are both bent. It looks goofy, but you think, oh, he's not ready. Oh, he's ready. And he just destroys you.
He's right.
Okay? The rest of us go like, ah, he's ready. And then we get hit in the face. Does that make sense? Okay. This. Okay, body partner. Let's get someone in. Rotate left. Yep. Okay, let's have you guys switch, Hassan and Justin. Or Jacob, excuse me. Yeah, you and Hassan switch. Yep. One more this time. And, okay, full sides Mike. Full sides time. Okay. Let's do free sparring, but real easy. So let's do it. Let's do it kind of like a Kogo. Does anyone remember Kogo? Kind of sort of?
One person.
Yeah. So one person. It's like free sparring, but one side has to initiate first.
Okay.
That's all that is.
What size?
We'll start off with Charlie's side. Charlie's side will initiate. Okay. As soon as he does a technique, as soon as he does anything, he's fighting. He does anything. Okay. Now it's moving. Now it's free sparring. Now each side can go. But you can't send us right from the beginning. So it's his turn to go, he goes whatever. I can't send us, that's, yeah, he has to move first. But after that, it becomes a free sparring.
He says they cross your guard, you can go too, right?
Right, yeah. That's just so that people don't go like, can't hit me.
Yeah.
People actually do that a lot. But yeah, you gotta make it realistic. Just keep it realistic. Okay, let's go. Control.
You're on to pretty skills. Everything's ready.
Okay. Something I didn't know. He's like, why'd you do that? I'm like, yeah. He's like, why'd you go over there? I'm like, I don't know. You're gonna think of it, right? That's fine. Yeah. So don't let. I was gonna do it. You shouldn't let that, make you run away. So you're actually safer when you're if I'm back here running towards me, that's a problem. If I'm here and he's towards me, I just not roll. Get close. You should be able to push the guard. Break. Yeah, hand fight for him. So you don't always have to push. See how I pulled there and came back? 3 times in the race. Well, you don't always do that. But you don't always do that. Doesn't feel good to say, I can't, it doesn't matter who goes first. Even if you're the fastest guy in the world, predictable, you can turn the ball.
Yeah, right.
You're already in tremendous.
As soon as that kick passes me,
You're basically gonna be.
yeah, run in and tackle him. Get him over, like that's realistic. Let him know. If he actually punched this, you could break your wrist. So even if you're soft,
So just take that. You don't want it too tight, but you want it too loose, so you don't jam your finger. So just tight enough that I'm holding that bird. I would hold it tight enough so it doesn't get away from me. I don't want to squeeze it or kill it. So that's why you just kind of think of your fist. I don't want to be gripping it real tight so I kill the bird. If you hold it gently, the bird won't get away from me. So I was thinking about that kind of kumite. So at the end, that's where you're. That's where that you lock in that hand. That way you don't jam up your fingers too. Okay, ready? Good.
so you know why you want to go?
Perfect.
Is that yeah, you get the first thing.
It's okay. Good. You just want to be. You just kind of want to be aware of it.
You know I'm not ready.
Let's go back over here. Now I'm shake that.
What you can do is you can kind of be like, you look at this, and then there you go. Switch again already. Switch sides and go. Yeah.
Ah!
Arms not going to do much. Front foot facing. That's yeah. And you got to find the fine line. The fine line. You wrap and then all of a sudden you oh, this.
He's going to teach me on this side.
So, and each person is a different fine line. You got to find your own. Yes. Lean back, lean back, lean back. Justin, over here with Drew. Hi, you.
Come here.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Sit down. Might take 20 seconds.
Oh, absolutely.
It's not going to be too every time.
No.
Take 10 seconds.
It's never. It's true.
It's tough to be patient.
Well, there's a little bit, but don't like
There you go.
Slow.
It's good defense. So at the end, you were ready, but it was a little back.
Yeah, we were just talking. Maybe one step. You know, when we knock this.
Yeah. Right. But you were ready. That's good.
Yeah,
That's good. So now he's going to optimize it so you're here, not here. But you're in the good spot. Yeah. Ready, made. Repeat. Okay. Questions, comments on what's working, what's not. So we want to get some feedback on like what's actually getting people to move.
Both of us, we throw 1 or 2 shots, then the other guy goes, maybe mix it up a little bit.
How long until the attacker goes, typically? How many seconds? For you guys? 2 seconds?
10.
1, 2? How many?
2 or 3.
2 or 3? Does it have to be 2 or 3?
No.
So, the first, does anybody remember the JKA First World Championship? Does anybody know how that went?
Wrong time. No winning.
They just circled the whole time. Now, they were buddies and they were roomies and they did karate together. That's an extreme example. But even at the high level, in World Championships, it was a minute of people throwing fakes to each other. And the second half was all the destruction of knowing how they react when they fake, and then they take advantage of it. Okay? An amateur fighter will just keep attacking, and an experienced fighter will let them attack and get notes. Like, oh, so you like to do that when you do this. And okay, perfect, so I'm going to do this, and then counter. Remember what Sensei Avi was saying? If you're confident in your fighting, you're confident in your defense. Right? If you're not confident in your defense, you just keep attacking until one attack back. Right? It's for me, like, every once in a while, I'll like fly off the gate and do something crazy. But a lot of times, I'll start off the fight and just like, show me, what do you got? You know? If I was in a street fight, I wouldn't start swinging. I'd see what they're about.
Well, second break it. You gotta somehow, some way. If you just go on ground, you're gonna take them over the chin.
Yeah, if they're not ready, then go for it.
Yeah.
But, because I mean, there's nothing they can do. But if they're ready and that the back leg is coiled, like Barry talks about boxing all the time, boxers always have that leg. If they're about to do the haymaker, that leg's always coiled and crushed. That's when you gotta be worried. And then you fake to bait out the reaction. Or even fake, just because you fake someone, you don't get a point off it or whatever, doesn't mean it didn't work. You got notes. You see how they fake, how they react. Do they come up? Do they go down? Do they cock this way? Do they, like, what do they do? You know, and then you can take advantage of that. Questions? Okay. Go.
Show me. Right. Sensei. Right. Oh,
Again, welcome back, Rick. We're gonna be around a little more.
this is his 1-year anniversary.
Yes.
Oh, really?
1 year from
My bonus year birthday.
Oh, there you go. Excellent.
That's how I'm celebrating.
coming back to karate.
Yeah. And it's been a while since you've been here, but the class was live streamed, so you can go on Facebook and take a look at how you're moving and all that, and be like, why am I doing that? So.
Yeah.
Maybe in a month or two.
Yeah, there you go.
You may or may not want to watch yourself.
Right. I've learned a lot from just watching the class. Yeah. I gotta repeat myself a lot. Why did I do that?
Yeah.
Anyway. Thank you, guys.
That's it.
So you guys are in.
Good to meet you.
Still in the middle of